Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Update Saturday, but we're on a Sunday, November 1st, 2015, and there's a reason why I didn't do it yesterday. One, well, maybe a couple. One, it was Halloween, and, maybe many people were out doing other things and whatnot, so. The second reason that I waited till today to do it, I'll explain towards the end of the video, so we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. Kind of a games type of giveaway. We'll see what we can do here. First of all, let's get into some news here and see what we got. We have October VIP deck lists. I don't know if you guys took part in the VIP tournament last weekend. It was more of the same. I went 0-3. I mean 1-3. I was gonna play one of the decks that I was working on, but I just couldn't get it to work right. And I was looking for a couple more Angel of Dawns. Didn't happen, so I just quickly threw together the meta Cressida deck, and I didn't have all the cards. I was missing. I was a couple of them. There's 3 or 4 cards I was missing it never did really work out. Plus, I think I went. The first 3 rounds was a mirror match, and it was basically a race. And let's just say it didn't work at all because I didn't have the right cards. I didn't have all of them. Anyway, not a big deal. So it was interesting to see how many mirror matches you actually come up against. So it's kind of, I don't want to call it frustrating. It's just kind of like, oh, that's too bad. Granted, there are other decks out there, but not many right now. Not until we get more sets, that is. And then there's just a reminder. Here's the tournament. The first constructed IQ tournament took place yesterday. Another reason why I wanted to wait to do it today, because I wanted to find out who the winner was, and that is, now I forget his name, Val. That is not what I wanted to do. We want to do this. His name is Vazriel, I think his name is. So congratulations to him. He's the 3rd winner. I don't know who won the second sealed. I don't know if it was ever announced or what. I don't know. If you guys know who that was, let me know in the comments. It'd be great. So then next weekend, the 7th, is the next constructed tournament, which I've been trying to get these tickets here. I've played in 3 daily sealeds. The ones at about 8 o'clock at night, my time. And the first one was I didn't. My deck pool wasn't the greatest, so I was like, I'll be happy with a 2-2. Ended up only getting 1 win. Let's see. The second time I did it, my pool was awesome. So I thought I had a real good shot at maybe going 3-1 or whatever, and it didn't. It just it didn't work out. I went 1-3. So then the last time I did it, my deck pool was completely off the wall garbage. I mean, it was bad. And I was going to be happy with a 1 win, and because I figured I was going to get no wins, and I ended up going 1-3 again with that deck. So I don't have any tickets yet, but we're still trying. So we'll see what we can do. I liked playing in that sealed tournament, daily sealed, at night there. So that's pretty fun. We'll probably do that again. I don't know if we'll do it. I don't know if we'll do it tonight, but I like to do it during the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see how we can do and continue on. Try to get some tickets to get into one of these tournaments. I'd like to get into the sealed tournament on the 14th. That's the goal. The 14th, or at least one of them. So I have the 14th, the 21st, or the 20th, or the 3rd there of December and January. So that is the goal, anyways, to get into one of those. I don't want to do a constructed tournament. Not right now. No. Not happening. So the constructed deck lists from 1029. Oh, it's more of the same stuff. So we all know what those look like. We don't need to even waste time going through that. So today, or this week, the update, they call it HEX update, just like I do, called HEX update Saturday. A Bewitching Weekend says, Hi Hexers, we hope you're enjoying the Haunted Harvest, which, by the way, are you guys? I think that's pretty cool. I've got 4 of her. Obviously, we'll continue playing and getting more. It goes on till the 9th, obviously, I think, right? Yeah, till November 9th. So I don't have any of the PvE side of the awards yet. Just doing the tournaments here. So I only have the alternate art Ether Realize, right? Ether Realize, yeah. Anyway, So anyway, it goes on till the 9th, and it says Entrath is teeming with different cultures that have a profound connection to the spiritual world. The Coyote travel the howling plains with the spirits of their ancestors at their side and treat them if they are still members of their tribes. The ghosts of human kings continue to watch over their subjects, continuing to provide their wisdom and counsel. Yeah, so they're just going on here, just talking a little bit about, Entrath and how it's celebrating Halloween, campfire tales here, whatnot. So yeah, give it a read. I'll link it in the description. No big deal there at all. You guys can read that on your leisure there. Now this one here is a little bit odd. Bowl of Souls Chili. If you're hosting a Halloween party this weekend or looking for something to bring, we have a perfect recipe inspired by everyone's favorite misread equipment card. I was like, why is this card misread? So it's a weapon slot. It said your Harvester's Reapers have, when this enters play, target opposing troop gets a death sentence. What's misread about this? Or that maybe it's I don't get it. Because the card text reads, when this deals damage to a troop, that troop gets death sentence. At the start of your turn, each troop with death sentence gets -1 defense. I want to know where people are misreading that. I don't get it at all. I didn't check out the recipe. No need to. All right. Obviously, the qualifier. Now, some PvE cards that they're debuting. Here we have Arendale's Warrender. Arendelle Warden. Forecasting cost 1/3 wild. Plant Sockable Miner at the start of your turn. Choose one at random. This gets +1/+1, or this gets -1/-1, and create a seed pod and put it into play. Interesting. This next card here, this thing is powerful. Okay, let's read a little bit about the Warden first. Like nature is unpredictable, so is the fate of the Arendelle Warden. The Warden can either grow to be the mightiest oak in the forest, or it can return to the earth and give life to a garden of seed pods. You can even grow another Arendelle Warden, sprouting from your seed pod, starting the cycle anew. So pretty interesting card. I don't know. Now enter the Dream. This would be awesome if it's a PvP card, but anyway, 8 casting cost, 3 wild threshold constant. When this enters play, put your graveyard into your deck. When you play a card, draw a card. When a card enters your graveyard, put it into your deck. Crazy card. They say here, with Enter the Dream, everything old is new again. All of your fallen troops and spent spells return to your deck to be drawn again, and those cards will continue to give life to you as they draw you cards, and they continue to cheat death by returning to your deck. Crazy card. That would totally be broken in PvP though, so we're not going to do that. Don't bring that card in there. Then they talk about BattleTech here, another Kickstarter campaign that's going on. I was always kind of a fan of BattleTech. I like the Mech Warrior stuff. I've never played Mech Warrior online. There was another one. I forget what it was called. It was something to do with mechs. It wasn't Mech Warrior. I don't remember. It was a early access game a few years ago. I don't think they ever did finish it. But anyway, like that, or any of that stuff. I never did play the actual board game of BattleTech. But these guys here are talking about creating a new BattleTech game on the computer, a turn-based game. You probably, if you haven't seen this here, I'll link this whole article. I'm not gonna link the Kickstarter into the description, but I'll link this article. You guys can check that out if you want. There's only a couple days left in the Kickstarter, and basically their final stretch goal was 2.5 million, and they put in multiplayer in the game, and they weren't there yet the last time I checked. So it's going to be a single player solo campaign game, which is kind of a bummer. Hopefully they get that 2.5 million, so then it is multiplayer, but we'll see. Anyway, that is this week's news and what's been happening. On the forums, people are really complaining about Ruby Wild Ram decks. They're saying that, some people are saying that, oh, this is the problem. Some people are saying that this is the problem. I don't necessarily think one particular thing is the problem. It's just the collection the collective of them all put together in that particular order is the problem. No, Periwinkle is not a problem. No, Arabian Rootfather is not a problem. Crocosaur is not a problem. Balthasar is not a problem. Even the Gem of Destruction isn't a problem until you put them on these particular combinations of cards that makes them very powerful. A lot of people say that maybe you should get rid of the gem, or make the gem at least 2 threshold, but I don't think that would really matter. Maybe it would. Some people are saying get rid of X card, get rid of this card, or bring this card's power down. Well, I don't think that's the answer, because obviously we got rid of Titania's Majesty and that a deck still kind of exists. I mean, obviously it's not as bad because we're not bringing out Calamity Walker on turn 3 and doing 20 damage to the face, but you know what I mean. So I don't know if there is an answer right now to the Ruby Wild Ramp deck. To how to solve the problem. Obviously there is something there that it's pissing people off enough that they have to complain about it, because you see it everywhere. But again, that's what meta is, right? This is what people see. They see these decks like, oh, I want to play that deck, so more and more people play it. There's going to be some straggler decks out there. Obviously there are, and then somebody's going to build something new that comes along. People are going to see it. They're going to play that, Then the new meta comes, wash, rinse, and repeat. And that's kind of what meta is, right? At least that's what I thought. So I don't know. I don't know if there is an answer. Rotation? Set rotation, maybe? Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. Just, keep it going. I mean, obviously we need more sets. We have 3 sets. That's it. So there's not a whole lot that, we have to choose from to build decks. It's not like MTG where you have, I don't know how many sets are out there. Standard, I guess you should say. There's, they've trimmed it down to 6 sets. We're still only at 3, so we're only at half of that. Take a look. Yeah. So I think if we get, to get a couple more sets, maybe we'll have some good stuff there. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, enough of the news. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these screens. Let's get into game. Oh, and by the way, guess what? I did remember to roll for the winners. So for the top 5 picks, the top 5 people are number 1 being Tibor, number 2 being Oaim, 3 Old World, 4 Hob, and 5 Death Realm. Congratulations to you guys. I'll get those cards mailed out after the video is done. And for the pack, the weekly pack, Hobbs gets it again. I always pronounce the name wrong, Hobbingen. I call it Hobbingen, or maybe it's Hobbingen. I don't know. Anyway, so congratulations to you guys. I finally remembered to actually do that. In game, here we go. So we are going to open up a Primal pack. I think this is the last Primal pack that I have. I'm going to have to win more or buy some or something like that. Let's see what we're going to get. Anything good? And we have, for our legendaries, we have Heart of the Wrathwood, 6 casting cost, triple wild plant. This is when this dies, create a seed pod for each point of health this has and put them into play. And it says this has +1/+1 in all zones for each permanent resource you have. So this is a particular card with Periwinkle. Could come out. Is this the one that could come out as a 2020? Yes, this one can come out as a 2020 or whatever. It'll double itself if you have Periwinkle, because the next card is a zone. So if this one comes out as a, let's say this one comes out at a 5/5, actually it was called a 6/6. So you have 6 resources. The next one will actually come out, will start its base stats at 6/6 and will go to a 12/12. So a pretty cool card combined with Periwinkle there. Next one here is Army of Myth, 3 double X, double diamond, double ruby, create X random unique troops and put them into play. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the rares up here. We have Demon of Dusk, Necrophet, Zakir's Whim, Grunt's Gift, Purge, Prodigy of Volasola, Tribal Warfare, Reprocessor, Balthasar, Slaughtergear's Innovation, Exarch of the Egg, Ageless Troubadour, and Carnosaurus rounding out our rares there. So not a great pack, but not all that bad either. I don't even want to begin what's going to be probably picked. Well, Heart of Wrath will probably be that. But I don't know about Army of Myth though. I haven't played with that card at all. So I know I've seen some people talk about it. It's like, oh, I got all these, this Army of Myth, blah blah. I haven't done anything with it. So that is this month's Primal pack. Stash that guy away there. Let's see what else. Oh, the last reason why I decided to wait to today, other than it being, Halloween was yesterday and that we wanted to wait to see who the winner was, is today is that day where the world, where you increase in age. What do you want to call that? Birthdays? Okay, so that's today. So, a challenge. I'll give away a pack for this. The person who can guess my age the closest. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. But if you can guess, whoever can guess my age the closest, just put a comment in the in your comments there below your top 5 picks. Just put the number. Don't say I think you are this, or just put the number. So in case some people don't make it this far, they don't watch this, they won't be in on the drawing. So let me know. Let me know, how old do you think I am? I'll give you a couple hints. I was born after the Atari 2600 came out, but I was born before the Super Nintendo came out. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. So, other than that, let me know what your top 5 picks are. If you have something else, let me know. Be sure to leave me a comment. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, be sure to click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.